Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Caselnova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
We know that coming to Walt Disney World can be very overwhelming with all the fast passes, the dining reservations, even getting from attraction to attraction can be extremely overwhelming. But we've got a friend that can help you make your next trip to Walt Disney World even more magical. It's Ramon and Theme Park Concierges. You can visit themeparkconcierges.com or call them at 407-257-9973. Ramon and his amazing team of VIP concierges will take care of you from the moment you arrive at the park until the moment you go back to your resort. They can take care of you for a 4-hour time slot or a full day. It all depends on what you need. They can take care of your dining reservations, your fast passes, and even make sure that you find even more magic hidden in the Disney parks. Well, contact our friends, themeparkconcierges.com, or call 407-257-9973 and tell them your friends over at the Disney Parks Podcast sent you. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast. My name is Parkhopper John. I come to you from WDWParkhoppers.com. Sitting across the desk from me, he's the handsome, he's the wonderful, he's the ostentatious, he is Mr. Tony Caselnova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com.
Hello.
So we've been catching up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just back from vacation. Had a great cruise down in the Caribbean. Did not see a pirate. Did not see Johnny Depp.
Is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
It is officially the Caribbean.
Okay.
But because of the stupid... I'm sorry. I don't want to say stupid again for fear of pissing off someone. Because of the attraction that I love. It's my second favorite attraction.
Right.
I call it the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
That takes place in the Caribbean.
Okay.
Yes. I'm that guy.
Just checking.
So yeah, so we're back. Had a great meetup. We were catching up on the meetup. Today's show is gonna be a little different.
Oh yeah.
We're a week or two as you listen to this. We're 2 weeks to Christmas.
Yeah.
And you may be struggling to find that perfect gift.
Or not.
For the Disney fan in your life.
Right.
So this is our annual Disney gift giving guide. So we want to give you some ideas on some really cool gifts. All of these will probably be linked up in a blog post here shortly.
We put it out as a PDF like we did last year.
Yep, we can do that. So we'll have that in the show notes when we publish the podcast on Wednesday at DisneyParksPodcast.com. So you can check that out. So you want to go ahead and get into it?
Sure. The first two things we talk about a lot on this show.
Yes.
The first thing is my book, DisneyByTheNumbers.com.
Great book, by the way.
Go there, DisneyByTheNumbers.com to get the book. It's all facts and figures about Walt Disney World. So if you want to know, track length and how many people per hour and how many hamburgers they sell, all that kind of stuff, go out and get that. If you use the coupon code Fall 2017, you reduce it down to, I think it's like $12 signed and shipped.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And then next item is?
Second item is my book, which is the Disney Bucket List, 100 Ways to Experience the Magic of the Magic Kingdom. It is available on Amazon. But if you go to www.parkhoppers.com/holiday offer, all one word, you can get shipping for free. You can get it autographed and you get it sent to your door for a mere $10.
Wow.
It's a great stocking stuffer. It's a great gift for anybody coming to Disney. We've got a few left that we would love to send to you. It only takes place in the Magic Kingdom, but it's talking about bucket list items. Some are very easy, like,
Go to the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, go to the Magic Kingdom. Find a hidden Mickey.
Yeah.
Some of them are really tough. Like the toughest one. Somebody asked me the other day, "What's the
Sleep
hardest?"
in Cinderella's Castle
Sleep
Suite.
in Cinderella Castle Suite. Because unless you're Tom Cruise rich or incredibly lucky, that's probably not in the cards for most people. But there's a lot of bucket list items. I've got friends that have gone and told me that we took the book and we did like 4 or 5 of them today, and we're going to go back next week and we're going to get 4 or 5 more. So it's a great book. It's interactive in that way. So check that out. www.parkhoppers.com/holiday offer.
Yep. Another book on the list is Ink and Paint, The Women of the Walt Disney Animation. This is done by Mindy Johnson, who we had on the show not that long ago. It is a fascinating, great book with a lot of pictures and a lot of illustrations and stuff, all about the women that really bring the animation to life by their ink and paint.
Right.
They were part chemists, part artists, and really what's the word I'm looking for? Underappreciated, yeah.
Underappreciated, underutilized.
Yeah.
Super talented ladies that were kind of pigeonholed because of the time in history that they were born. And this is one of those books, we call it a coffee table book, but really honestly, your coffee table needs to be reinforced because this book is big and heavy.
Yeah.
So this is it's a great book. Totally gorgeous, filled with tons of pictures, great history. Mindy's interview was incredibly insightful, and her book is equally as good. So you need to definitely get a copy of Ink and Paint.
Yeah. If you shop it on Amazon, it's about $40 and change.
Right.
You might be able to get it for less. Amazon fluctuates prices on things.
Right. Next up is our good friend Jim Korkis. He's on the show a few times this year. We're going to try to have him on the show a little bit more often next year. That's one of the things that we're trying to work out. Jim Korkis is a living, breathing compendium to all things Disney.
Yeah.
He is a literal walking, talking archive of Disney facts, and he has written a copious amount of books. You can tell I've been reading a lot of English books like Agatha Christie and stuff, because big $20 words. But Jim's got a ton of books. I think he's up to like 20 books now, 15, 20 books.
Oh my God. I don't even know.
You can search for him on Amazon. You can find his author page there. He's got Disney books. He's got Disney history, stories, trivia. His latest book is a book about Walt, but it's not like the Walt Disney, How I Made Mickey Mouse. It's really getting into the Walt that we didn't really know.
Right.
His books are worth the money. They're usually around $14-15, and the price that you pay for the book, you get back 100-fold, because they're chock full of incredible information. The way he tells stories, the way he writes. No Disney library is complete without a copy of Jim's books.
Yeah. The next item, I just purchased this week, is the R2-D2 Sphero droid.
Right.
So I got a BB-8 now, and I got an R2-D2.
Sweet.
Yeah. I really would like Lightning McQueen next, I think.
I know. Do they make a
Lightning McQueen? Yeah.
They don't make a Mater? They make a Mater?
No Mater.
They gotta make.
They'll probably make a Mater to go with the cars, because
that would be cool.
Your R2-D2 can play with your BB-8.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. What'd be really cool is if they made a Buzz Lightyear.
Oh my god!
Like put him in roller skates.
Or a rocket.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could. They've got versions of the Millennium Falcon that's like a drone. They've got inset.
Right.
You do the same thing with Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah.
To infinity and beyond.
That'd be great. That'd be great. So R2's got a couple different functions. One is you can actually code R2-D2. So you can download the Sphero Edu app and then give it commands and stuff, and complete it with STEM activities, and actually program your R2D2
Really?
to do things. Yeah. So they put a little edutainment into it.
Nice.
See what we did there?
I see what you did there.
All right.
Interesting.
Then they got the all famous Watch with Me mode.
Right.
So you put in a Star Wars movie, you keep your droid plugged into the laptop via USB, and your R2D2 or your BB-8 will react to the movie. BB-8, I haven't done it with R2 yet, but with the BB-8, like when BB-8 comes on the screen, BB-8 turns around and goes, wow, 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 wow.
Wow.
You know, he looks at you and goes, wow, 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 wow.
Does that have to be plugged into a computer? Can it be plugged into just a power source?
It needs a power source.
Nice.
Because he's going to be on all the time. Yeah. Then there's a holographic simulation where you can explore the Star Wars galaxy, and you can roam around iconic ships.
That's through like the
That's
iPad.
That's through the app.
Yeah.
He's very cute. I like. He's a lot easier to control than BB-8. BB-8's a ball. He's all over the place.
Yeah, Archie's more stable because he's on three legs.
Yeah. He's easy to get around, and really updated the app too, where you now wherever you drop your thumb, that's the spot that
cool.
Is the joystick. Then
Cool.
it's wherever you put your thumb. It doesn't have to be in that one spot where BB-8 was.
God, that's a pain.
Yeah, we always like trying to reach over.
Right.
Yeah.
I have not gotten the gumption or the desire to get the Force glove.
No.
Where you can control.
The Force band,
The Force thing where you can control. Yeah, I can't do that.
No.
That's ridiculous.
No. I can't get it to do what I want with the app.
Yeah, let's spend some more money.
Exactly.
On that. So, yeah, that's cool. So, let me ask you a question, Tony. Whenever you're staying on property and you're having breakfast, what's the one thing that you must have?
Besides coffee?
Outside of coffee.
I'd probably say a Mickey waffle.
Absolutely, a Mickey waffle. Who in their right mind wouldn't want a Mickey waffle maker? But they've gone the extra mile, and you can get now a Disney Mickey mini waffle maker. Ooh. What can you do with a mini waffle, you say? Oh, how about, I don't know, ice cream sandwiches?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you hear me now. This makes one Mickey Mouse shaped waffle. It's nonstick. You can make your waffles. It's got a convenient cord wrap. It's got non-skid rubber feet.
Yeah.
It's only $27.
Yeah.
Get yourself a copy of that, and you can make mini waffles. They've got an entire line. Like if you start researching, you can find an entire line of really cool Mickey themed appliances for the kitchen.
They have toasters. Yeah. They have the big waffle. They have the crock pots.
Yep.
There's actually quite a few Pixar crock pots now.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different kitchen appliances you can get.
I'll be honest with you.
To Mickey-ize your kitchen.
When I'm thinking Pixar, I'm thinking crock pot cooking.
Is that what comes into mind?
Somebody was sitting in a planning meeting saying, all right, we got this deal with Disney and we got some crock pots. What makes the most sense?
Yeah.
How about Ratatouille? No, that's stupid.
Yeah, it's too easy.
How about Pixar?
How about Mr. Incredible?
Yeah, put a Buzz Lightyear on it. People will buy it.
Yeah.
Get idiots.
Yes, and they will.
And they have.
And they will. Because they've made more of them.
There's one in your house. There's not?
No.
You don't have one?
No.
You're not a Disney fan.
Yeah. Shame on me.
Shame
I actually have no Disney kitchen appliances now that you mention it. Yeah.
Well, that's okay. So if you've ever been to Tony's house, he's got every Disney coffee mug. He's got Disney plates hanging on the wall, Disney silverware, Disney drawer pulls and cabinet pulls, Disney
pot holders,
Disney spoons, trivets.
Yeah.
He's got everything else except for Disney kitchen appliances.
Yeah.
Slacker. You slacker.
The next thing up is Invicta Watch.
Invicta
Watch. I keep saying it that way.
Yeah.
They came out with a whole Disney line, Star Wars line, and Marvel line. And there is a watch for everybody.
There is.
There's very simple, simplistic Mickey watches, and then there's these complex, chronographic, sea diving, 4 billion meters below the earth.
400.
Yeah.
Just being honest.
So but they are gorgeous. They are really works of art.
Yeah.
They are all Swiss timepieces.
Yep.
They are handcrafted, and they weigh a ton.
The men's watches too.
You need to, and there's some of them that are big, go beyond the 48 millimeter. I think they go into the 50 millimeter, which is a big watch.
Yeah. We've seen some of the Marvel watches up close.
Yeah,
they're gorgeous.
Yeah,
even we saw the Hulk one, and you wouldn't think, well, it's green. Yeah, but there's some green aspects to it. But it's a beautiful watch. Captain America, Iron Man watch is gorgeous. The Mickey watches, the band colors, I think, are one of the things that set them way apart.
Right.
Just gorgeous. They actually had a couple of Disney Invicta watches on the cruise ship that we were on. They're a lot out of our price range.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about Invicta is when you buy one of their higher end watches, they usually come with like a hard, I can't remember, like road case, but it's got another name.
It's like a diver's case.
Yeah, it's a dive case. That's what it is. It's a dive case. So the Disney one has a Mickey on it, which is really cool. Yeah. I did get an Invicta watch for Christmas. Sarah got me an early Christmas gift, and it came in a little 4x4 yellow dive case. It was really cool. Yeah. The Invicta watch line is just gorgeous, and what they've done. Not that I'm just trying to drive traffic, but if you go to the www.parkhoppers.com site, I've got a whole article on the Invicta watches, and they're gorgeous. Yeah, they're expensive, but I want them all.
If you're looking to buy them, you can get them directly from Invicta, but the other place is evine.com, and a lot of times you get them on like Easy Pay, 4 pays, 5 pays, 6 pays, depending on the price of the watch.
Right, absolutely. You all right there, buddy?
No.
You gotta quit smoking, man.
Yeah.
Next up, if you've not ever visited the Bradford Exchange, you really, really need to. We have several pieces of Disney art from the Bradford Exchange because my mom loves to shop there, so she winds up buying Sid and I a gift there pretty much once every year or so. So they've got everything from train sets to jewelry, different jewelry art things, different collectibles that you just can't find anywhere else.
Right.
They've got a lot of different items there. Prices obviously vary. They have a lot of things, like if you are a lover of Thomas Kincaid artwork, they have like 3D type, porcelain type, Thomas Kincaid looking artwork from Disney. Just gorgeous pieces. And you can find things that are pretty reasonable. If you're looking for a gift in the $200 or less range, but you want it to be really nice, Bradford Exchange is definitely the place to go and check that out.
Yeah. I have what they call plates.
Yep.
I got 2 different sets downstairs. One is Mickey Through the Years, and the other is Mickey Through the Seasons.
Nice.
Yeah. So very nice. I like them. I think both of those were like you got one plate a month until they were all done, and then at the end they sent you the frame. They didn't send you the frame first, which I thought was stupid. Where do you want me to put this thing now?
Well, yeah, we'll send you a frame eventually.
Yeah. The next item on our list is Disney Christmas ornaments. It's Christmas time. It's nice to buy people something for Christmas at Christmas. And there is a Christmas ornament for anything and everything.
Right.
Every theme park, every resort, every character. They have all the princesses' slippers or / shoes. You name it, they have it. They have modern style. They have classic style. I think even they have some Jim Shore stuff. It's just a cavalcade of every kind of Christmas ornament you can imagine. There's glass balls, plastic balls, balls with Mickey ears, things that look like characters but may not really say it's a character on it.
Right.
So it's just very eclectic. If you go to, if you're down here in Walt Disney World, you can actually go to the Christmas store and get your ornament personalized. Maybe you want to put the year on and say, to the Donahue family, 2017 on it. You can do that. I don't know if you can do that online. I don't think that's possible.
If you're buying it directly from Disney and Disney Shop, I don't think so.
Yeah.
But there's some not necessarily Disney Shop places you can go that you can order them custom.
Yeah.
Like at the Bradford Exchange, it'd be another place to check out because they got tons of ornaments.
Yeah.
And if you're thinking, oh man, who wants to do an ornament? There's a lot of people like they have Stitch ornaments that if we were to get a Stitch ornament, and pass it on to other people, ornaments are very personal.
Yeah.
And when you pass them down from generation to generation, especially if we had kids and we had a Stitch thing we passed on to our kids and they pass on to their kids.
Right.
They have that legacy. So ornaments are very personal. There's a lot of really cool ones out there. Another place to check out Disney ornaments is the Hallmark store.
Oh, yeah.
Always got great selections of stuff there. Maybe not this time of year because it's that time of year. But, they have amazing collections. Like we were collecting the Disney collection for that year a couple of years ago and got a lot of them there too. So
yeah.
Yep.
I gave away...
I know. I received some.
Yeah, all my Christmas. There was back a long time ago, probably in the 80s. There was a ornament of the month club that Disney had, and they sent you an ornament. And I think I was like a subscriber for 3 years, so I had a ton of ornaments, more than I should have.
Yeah, we I used to work for a company, and one of the people who was a vendor for our company used to always buy us Disney Christmas ornaments. And they would pride themselves on buying each of us a specific ornament.
Right.
They never bought me a Stitch ornament. I'm like, you don't know me.
Yeah.
Buy Stitch. Stitch. It's Stitch.
Right.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is.
Right.
Next up there it goes. Next up is we have interviewed I think
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3 on this list.
Yeah.
We've interviewed Kevin John. We've interviewed. We haven't had him on the show.
We haven't had him on the show, but we went to a studio.
Yeah, Greg McCullough, Larry Dotson's still on our to-do list.
Yeah.
But there's so many other great Disney artists, and you can spend $39.99 at Disney, and you can get copies of some of the most amazing artwork. You can spend way more if you go to the art stores on Disney property. But Disney art is always not only is it a great gift, it's a great investment depending on what you're getting.
Yeah.
If you're getting like an original piece or a one-off, that's going to be something worth a lot of money, especially if it's signed by the original artist. But there's so many different things that you can do. You can go to Disney and you can have one of the Disney artists, that are there draw you something, a pencil drawing at a park or Disney Springs, and give that as a gift, and that's huge. Nobody in the world has that specific piece of art because that artist drew it at that moment.
Kevin John does that all the time when he
all the
signs
time.
stuff.
We've got a ton of stuff that he did when we did the meetup with him just for us. That was great, and there's a lot of great artists out there, and we encourage you to support them because these guys aren't necessarily getting compensated from the company. All their compensation comes from people buying their art. Yeah. So
they're not on Disney's payroll.
Correct. So we want to make sure that you support these guys because they're amazing.
Yeah, I got a lot of Disney art.
That's an understatement. That's like saying Charmin makes a little bit of toilet paper.
I should open like an art gallery.
Dude, you should just open this up as the archive/museum.
Hey, this year, I gave myself a present, kind of.
Did you?
Yes, I did. I took my little powder room down on the first floor and put up some Mickey wallpaper. I Mickeyized my bathroom.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm not joking. It really is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I mean, it's wallpaper, and I'm not normally a wallpaper fan, but your wallpaper is tasteful.
So this wallpaper is done by York. You can go to, I think it's yorkwall.com. Like we said, we'll have a link to it. But they have a whole bunch of different kinds of stuff. They have, borders if you don't want to actually do a whole wall, but maybe put a border around the middle or towards the top. I've done that in bathrooms. They have murals too for kids' bedrooms, and even if you go to Big Head, right? Yeah, it's Big Head.
Yeah. That was being funny. Big Head? What?
If you go to Big Head, they have a lot of Star Wars, Marvel, Disney things for kids' bedrooms, which are stickers, which are very easy to take down if you're moving or trying to sell the house. Mm-hmm. Because it's hard to sell a house when it's been Disneyized.
Yes. Yes.
You have to un-Disney. Well, it may not be hard around here if you're living around.
Let me put it like this. We recently purchased a house, and there were several houses that had Disney crap all over the place. I say that intentional. Right. I mean, it was literally like a princess went and was like out of the room, and it was like, dude, so you're trying to sell this house? Yeah. But we went into other houses where there was just tasteful Disney stuff. There, like, could they just leave all this?
Yeah.
So yeah, totally.
Yeah. So if you have a bathroom or a kid's room or even your own bedroom, I'm thinking, brainstorming about how I want to do my bedroom. So that's next on the list. So just something to keep in mind. Great Christmas gift. You say, hey, honey, I bought some wallpaper. We're going to do the powder room, And hopefully she doesn't kill you, or he doesn't kill you.
So, honey, I'm thinking Buzz Lightyear on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Only Tony Caselnova would think that's a great idea.
Oh, yeah.
So another thing that a lot of people don't think about is a Disney gift card. Because it's the gift that keeps on giving. And the cool thing about Disney gift cards is...
until it's empty.
Until it's empty, yeah. The great thing about Disney gift cards is you don't have to be at Disney anymore to get them. You can order them online. Yep. You can get them at, Walmarts and certain drug stores, Costco's, and Walgreens, CVS's. You can get them anywhere. And if you got Disney fans in your life, you don't know what to buy them. Like, it's simple. Yeah. If you're buying something for Tony, say it with me now, Buzz Lightyear. It's very simple. If you're buying something for me, Stitch. It's very simple. But not everybody is that way, So you might not know what to give, especially somebody like me. I would never presume to try to get Tony a specific gift unless I knew that he didn't have it. Like the mask thing, I knew that you didn't have that because they don't make them here. Right. So I got him that from Disneyland Paris, as well as a couple other things, not just a cheesy little mask. But,
this is not a cheesy little mask.
I'm sorry.
Please.
I don't want to offend you.
Did not belittle the mask.
I'm sorry, bro. Next, I'll be saying things like stupid attraction and getting in trouble. It's it's not like an Invicta watch. Is basically what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's a mask with the thing of elastic stapled to it. But I knew that he didn't have that. I wouldn't try to buy him a Disney book unless I knew that he didn't have it. Yeah. But that's because I have knowledge of Tony's
cardinal knowledge.
Well, you are my online wife. I have a knowledge of Tony's collection here.
Right.
But you might not have that for everybody that loves Disney. So a Disney gift card is the absolute perfect. Yeah.
And if you know they're going on vacation to Disney or Disneyland or your Euro Disney or wherever.
Euro Disney. Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, whatever. A Disney gift card is great, because especially if it's for the grandkids, because then the grandkids can spend their own gift card at Disney how they see fit. You give each kid, I don't know, $20, $25, whatever. Probably won't go very far, but at least they can pick out a souvenir that that they can purchase with their own little gift card from grandma or grandpa.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Absolutely, and we'll talk about Disney gift cards a little bit later in the list with a couple things that I threw on the list. But Disney gift cards, the gift that keeps on giving until they run out.
Until it runs out. All right, next up, kind of keeping with my wallpaper, Ethan Allen put out a whole line of furniture. They talked about it 2 years ago, but launched it at this past expo. And I'm going to say this. It is fabulous looking stuff, but it is not cheap.
Right.
I don't consider it in the value range.
Correct.
This is more in the deluxe range.
Correct.
If you were thinking of your hotel tier.
Correct. Funny story. Can I tell a quick story?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we're on one of the islands on the cruise, and we went into, because Sarah likes to go to the jewelry places, because when you're on the ship and you're going to an island, they say, hey, go to this store and we give you a coupon and get a free little, something, a little free little thing, costs them like a nickel, So we're in one of the stores, and Sid was trying to convince me to try some watches on, because I love watches. I just don't try them on very often.
Yeah.
So the first watch I tried on was a $4,100 watch. Not
a value watch.
Not a value watch. And the lady that was trying to sell me the watch is like, this is your big boy watch. This is a watch that you wear when you're trying to make a statement. I said, yeah, the watch that I'm going to buy is going to be a knock around everyday watch. She said, yeah. So you're probably looking at something in the $400 or $500 range. I was like,
where's the Timex section?
I said, no, ma'am. I said knock around everyday watch. I didn't say, almost big boy watch, because that's $500 is like, that's still a lot of money for a watch.
Yeah. Where's your Timex Casio collection?
That's right. Do you have anything made by Pentax watches? So the furniture thing is the same way.
Yeah.
$1,000 to some people might not be a big deal, but for other people, it's like this is not furniture that you purchase and let your dogs roll around on it. I mean, and I'm a dog person.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, they would do that once, only once.
My puppy got on the Disney couch once.
But yeah, go check out the website, and like I said, we'll link up to it. But they have lamps and couches and chairs and dining room sets, and they have stuff for kids. They have stuff for adults. They have all kinds of different kinds of variations. I mean, some Mickeys are very subtle, some of them are not. This kind of goes with, and I'm probably dating myself, a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there used to be something, and I think it still may even be out there, called the Walt Disney Signature Collection. Mm-hmm. And these were like Art Deco pieces, and I don't even know who was making them, but that would have been like in Walt's home, because it was in California, and Art Deco is big in California.
Yep.
So it was things like that. I remember they had a floor lamp that was like $4,100. And I'm like, there's not even a Mickey silhouette on it. There's nothing that says that, like, if you looked at the lamp, you go, well, it's a Walt Disney lamp. It was just a lamp.
Right.
But since they were selling it under the premise that it was the Walt Disney Signature Collection, it was a $4,100 lamp. So, be cautious, and if you're trying to, really theme your house around the Disney thing, and I mean, that's the way I live. Not everybody lives that way, but if you're living the Disney life, then you kind of want Disney things in your home, right. And these are finer Disney things that you can have in your home. Right,
and it's just like artwork.
Yeah,
you can have a piece of fine art that you get for $40 because it's not a print. What do they call it? Lithograph.
Yeah.
Or you can contact any artist that that does Disney stuff and do a piece for $4,000 or $5,000.
Oh, yeah.
More.
Or more.
It's just it's got to be what your price range is comfortable with, and nobody else has to know. It's not that big a deal.
Right.
It's just it's what you can afford. Speaking of, which brings me to the next thing. We talked about the partnership with Invicta Watches and Disney.
Yeah.
Disney's had a long time partnership with Dooney and Burke.
Right.
Not only Dooney and Burke, handbags, purses, wallets, but also Harvey, which is the seatbelt.
And Vera Bradley.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a purse, there's an entry level for almost every purse. Dooney and Burke, probably the top end.
Yeah.
The Disney dog collection purse just came out. Sid got a copy of one.
And the newcomers to the game, Coach.
Yeah, Coach is also starting in.
Yeah.
I have yet to see anything that wows me there. There's a lot of Disney.
The wallet prices, wow.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Wow.
The Disney Dooney bags are amazing. My favorite is still the Haunted Mansion purse. And I'm a dude.
That was good.
I'm a dude, and I can appreciate the purses. There's so many great designs out there. There's a price range that's probably affordable. You might have to save a little bit, anywhere from like $180. They go as much as $350. They're not cheap, but Vera Bradley, a little bit more cost effective. Harvey, really, you're probably maxing out at a couple $100.
Yeah. And Harvey is made from recycled seatbelts.
Right, seatbelt material.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Sarah's got one that was a Minnie Mouse theme, and it's gorgeous. It's awesome, and it holds up because it's seatbelt material.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of great Disney, Dooney, and Burke handbags. Vera Bradley, Coach. God help you, and then Harvey, and then Disney has their own Disney Couture. I think is what they. They've got their own thing, and that's fine. Sarah's got a couple of those too, and they're okay. But I'm not saying they're not good quality, but they're not to the level of a Coach or a Dooney and Burke. But if you're looking for something for somebody that, some people like. Have you ever been on a Dooney and Burke fan page on Facebook?
No.
Holy cats!
Let
me share that. If you're watching the podcast, you can see behind Tony shelves, custom built shelves in the house. Now imagine, if you will, instead of seeing the Buzz Lightyears, every shelf has 2 purses, and Tony's got 4 shelves. You can't see all 4 of them. Just imagine 7 shelves. 2 purses per shelf, and people call it their family collection. There are some people that have 1 purse for every design and every shape. So they'll have like 4 shapes per design. They'll have 1 of each.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
and then they'll do family pictures where they have all their Disney purses there.
My friend's father used to collect Hummels.
Oh yeah,
and he used to get them directly from Hummel. So whenever they would come out with a new one, they would send him 1 of each size.
Wow.
Just automatically. Just like, boom.
For free?
No.
Oh.
No, here's the new ones, bop, and then, toss the bill in there, and then that'd be that. But he had, I'm going to say 2,000-3,000 Hummels in his house.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So, people get the collecting bug, and I can see that with the Dooney and Burke. I've seen people go crazy over them in the stores. When a new one comes out. Yeah.
Sid stood in line for 3.5 hours.
Yeah. See, that's nuts. There is nothing I will stand 3.5 hours in line for.
We've had this conversation before, so the next phrase. There's a few things that I would stand in line for 3.5 hours for. Pandora is not one of them, and neither is a purse.
Yeah.
But Sid can talk to a wall and have a great conversation. So she had fun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say she had a blast because she was hurting, but it's a long story.
Yeah.
Next up,
you can now, thanks to Disney's intelligence, gift a Disney vacation, a Disney cruise, a Disney ABD, anything of those sorts. You can now give that as a gift to somebody. So if you're independently wealthy, you can now
independently wealthy.
If you are,
if you have the means,
Bill Gates or below in the top 10 of Forbes 500, to give away a vacation, you can now do theme park tickets, annual passes, any of that sort. And we'll link up to the site, but I don't know. That just seems, I don't know. It seems crazy.
Well,
and a little presumptuous, like vacation.
Well, here's the thing. There are people, older folks, that this is the market they're going after. People who are grandparents, great-grandparents, who have saved some money up, and they want to lavish their grandkids or their kids. And so they have presented a way for them to book a vacation, because booking a vacation prior to that, you had to be going on vacation.
Yeah.
So they created a way, like you said, with their intelligence, that you could book a vacation and gift it to someone.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So they don't necessarily, and I'm assuming, I haven't really done the research, they don't need all the specifics of it's going to be these 4 people. Normally when you book a Disney vacation, you need the names, how old they are, blah, 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 names, addresses, phone numbers. So is it just like, I'm buying a gift card kind of thing? Like, here's $5,000 on a gift card?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't done the research yet, but
I think,
I'll have to look a little bit more into it and find out, because I'm curious.
You're probably buying X amount of time, X amount of days, X amount of park tickets, a 5-day trip with 5-day park tickets, something
resort,
like that. Yeah, you're probably doing something along those lines.
And people in ages to be named at a later date.
Right, and we are totally speaking from our keisters here.
Yeah.
But logically, that makes the most sense. But it's great if you have the means to shower a friend or a loved one or a family member or whatever with a cruise, a vacation, even an adventure by Disney. If you've got the means to do that, Disney's made that possible for you, and that's where the gift card thing comes in, because you can do all of that. You can give them a vacation, you can load up gift cards, and if you're at a point in your life where you have the means and you desire to do that, Tony and I would love to be adopted. As long as it's separate beds, we could room together. Bunk beds. I would get the top bunk bed.
Yeah, I don't like the top.
Did we just become best friends?
As a kid, I used to sleep in the bottom bunk.
Oh, geez, gosh. That's terrifying. I always want to be on the top bunk, because if something happened and the top bunk fell down, I didn't want to be crushed. I would rather be the crusher than the crushee.
Well, first little squeak and I'm rolling right out.
Right. Well, pull the pin.
Yeah.
And so the last thing, we'll probably come up with a couple little things here, but as we're starting to wind down here, one of the things that I would encourage you to do, a great resource for gifts and gift ideas, is Etsy. Yeah. And there's other places out there like Etsy, but there's a lot of people out on Etsy who are custom designing everything from ears to
coasters,
hats, to coasters, to phone cases,
mouse pads,
all those things.
Yeah.
There's so many things out there that are unique and custom. Just go to Etsy.com and type in Disney
and watch the magic happen.
And it's there's a lot of great things out there. We've talked to several people who have Etsy stores with amazing offerings. You can check that out and get a great gift.
I would just say, buyer beware on some of that stuff.
True.
Some of it, it is very handmade DIY.
Right.
And the pictures can be deceiving. So.
Truth. And
I don't know their return policy on Etsy. And even eBay is another great place. I just bought, we were talking to Jim Corcus about Mickey's birthday, and he mentioned that Mickey at 60 magazine. And I went out and bought one on eBay.
Yeah, night. I watched you do it.
Yeah, I got it downstairs. And I was kind of surprised. She threw in an extra, I think it was a she. She threw in an extra magazine called The Collector, which had Walt Disney on it. But this also had the lithograph. Not the lithograph, like a Carousel.
Oh, nice.
In the magazine. Still in there.
Wow.
So, that's like 20 years old.
Right.
I was like, wow. She didn't rip it out.
Yahtzee.
Yeah. So cool for me.
That's almost like having those old. I remember when the magazines used to have records in them.
Yes.
To put a dime on the record.
Yes.
So it would spin around.
Yes.
I still have a couple of those things from back in my drumming days.
Yeah.
Because they, like the drumming of Steve Smith, and they would have Steve, the guy from Germany, playing, and 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Play it now with me. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So if you're looking for something from the past, eBay is a good place to get. I've bought some stuff on eBay, Disney collectibles. Just make sure that they have some sales under their belt, and I think eBay almost guarantees most sales nowadays too. They have a guarantee policy.
Another great gift idea is a membership to D23.
Oh yeah, very good.
The Disney fan club.
Yeah.
And I think you can get that for as little as $75, right? Is it $80 now?
I think it's closer to 80 now.
Typical. So yeah, for $80 you get the magazines, you get all the emails, you get
unopened
all the
magazines,
the right to purchase
events,
merchandise and events in the future.
Yeah.
And then the last thing would be, just off the top of my head, a membership to the local chapter of the Disneyana fan club.
Yeah.
That's something that 2018 is going to be my year to join. I need to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to join up the local chapter here. Chapters all over the world.
Right.
You can search one out close to a loved one, or your spouse or yourself. You can gift yourself.
Yeah.
That's a great gift to get to hang out with other Disney friends, Disney fans. If you're lucky enough to live near a really active chapter next to, a Disney theme park,
right?
You can have Imagineers.
Yeah.
Legends come in.
Right.
It's a great idea for Christmas gift.
Yeah. That is a good idea.
Anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. If you're, there's so many, just type in Disney in Amazon or eBay if you're looking, if you're stuck. DisneyShop.com makes it so simple.
Yeah.
Disney Parks Podcast has a shop. You can get some stuff there.
Right.
There's all sorts of great things out there. Don't let not knowing what to get stop you from getting a great gift for somebody that's a Disney fan.
Yeah.
There's too much not to.
So there is the Disney store. That's an obvious place to get Disney stuff. There's lots of stuff there. They have some theme park merchandise. And the other thing, too, is get the Shop Disney Park app.
Right.
And that has merchandise that's only sold in the parks. A little bit more so than what's on the Disney store.
Right.
And that's a good place to get stuff. And they'll ship it to your house. And if you are an annual pass holder, use the same email address that you do for your annual pass, and it will automatically take off your annual pass holder discount.
Sweet.
Yeah. So that's a great thing. I do that sometimes when I don't really feel like going to the park to go get it.
Right.
I'll just buy it off the app, and fine. $4 to ship it, whatever.
Oh, I don't have to pay the park and the gas and the tolls
and fight my way through the crowd and then
the stink.
And then carry it out of the park and all that stuff. So,
first world problems, people. First world problems.
Exactly. So that's a good thing. Anything else?
Yeah, we just want to know your ideas. What's some ideas that we didn't talk about for great?
What's on your Christmas list?
What is on your Christmas wish list?
Yeah.
Or what's an idea that we didn't mention? Maybe you've got a source somewhere. We're not the end all cure all.
No.
We're not the end all be all, I should say.
No.
We would love to know what you would suggest for great Christmas gifts or just Disney gifts in general. And with that said, you can find us on Facebook, Disney Parks Podcast. You can find us on Twitter, Disney Podcaster. Visit us over at DisneyParksPodcast.com. Check out the Disney Parks Podcast shop. Definitely get a copy of Tony's book.
Yeah.
Get a copy of my book.
I should mention, go to our website. We have a contest going on right now that ends on December 15th. And get your submission in now.
Right.
Because we're giving away 2 prizes, both valued at about $100 a pop.
Cha-ching.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Also, go over to DisneyParksPodcast.com and click on the link and sign up for the... that's another great thing you could do a membership for the T-shirt club. Each month you get an email. Yeah. Buy T-shirts for someone that you care about and have them delivered to their doorstep.
Yeah. We should do that. Have a gift a membership.
Membership site, period.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Here's a thought.
We got to get on that.
Yeah.
All right, kids, that's it. And as we'd like to say around here, well, see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.
Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through.